from the Boulder Coffee Cafe in beautiful downtown Pagosa Springs.
I'm still waking up, Mark.
I know, not too far from Burbank. Is it, Johnny? That's your turf.
Yeah. So I woke up at 4 a.m. this morning, and
What happened?
I did some filming with this. What is it? Right here, with the red camera.
Dot.
Yeah, and I'll tell you. Yeah, we did some time-lapse photography and the whole deal, and it was a lot of fun.
Right.
But let's not talk about me. Let's talk about the things that are happening in Pagosa.
In Pagosa, wow, Pagosa is a new town in my book.
Well, you know the high schoolers.
Oh yeah,
I have a lot of them.
One of those
yeah, but they're off now, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yesterday was last day of school.
Yeah,
May 26th.
I actually got to teach a music class over there a little bit about licensing and royalties, about ASCAP, BMI, and so forth. But it's a lot of fun, hanging out with those high school students because they have so much energy.
They do, and they're fresh, and they know the internet, unlike me.
But
the interweb.
They're really so willing to learn here, and a lot of the high school students, I think, here, opposed to like when I was in Los Angeles, I was growing up at a huge high school with lots of gangs and all that stuff.
Oh wow.
Well, no, I'm just saying the passion for learning wasn't there as much as it is here. So
yeah, I went to kind of a upper middle. I was a farm boy going to a really fancy high school.
You were?
That's what. Yeah, yeah. That's what happened to me. And so I got involved. I got educated. And that's what happened.
Well, I kind of had the gamut. I kind of had the gamut. I had the private school when I was younger. Then when I get older in high school, I had the public, and I've kind of done the private and the public, and kind of get all of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like kind of well-rounded with education, I guess.
Yeah. Speaking of, we do have a well-rounded town.
Yep.
Right. Yep.
So let's discuss the other things that are happening. There's like a San Juan River Music Festival that's
tomorrow.
happening tomorrow.
Yamaguchi Park.
Yep. There's the Fiber Fest, and I really want to check that out. What is that like? I've never been here for that.
Well, there's a kind of a group of people who are very intense about their alpacas and their llamas and their Angora rabbits and such, and they weave and they make art. They're very, very earthy artists.
Oh, earthy.
It's a very.
Well, what do you mean by earthy? Are you saying like
in a good way,
natural food? You know what I'm saying?
No, very natural. Wools and natural
dyes. I'm a little bit of a granola, and I'm a little bit of a natural food guy. So.
Granola guy. Okay. Yeah. Well, that'd be right up your alley. They have a great every year.
Yeah.
So here we are at 7:45 on a Friday morning in beautiful Pagosa Springs.
Well, what else? Spring. What else is happening? This is Memorial Day. Not Memorial Day, but Memorial Weekend.
Well, this is the when the tourists come back from Capistrano.
Yeah.
And they land on the lake here, and they make their nests and spend a lot of money.
The tourists?
The tourists.
And then
it is tourist season.
Well, what about you? Are you taking your hubby anywhere? Are you gonna take
my hubby?
Yeah. Are you gonna
You mean my lovely, the missus?
Yeah, you're lovely, the missus. Are you gonna go on a little trip? Or
maybe in July we'll talk about going to Denver for a bit to the museum.
So not this weekend.
No, not this weekend. We're got a lot of yard work to do, Johnny. You know that as well as I do. That you own a house in Pagosa, and the elements tend to beat them into submission.
I'll tell you. I don't know if I. Well, I do
paint,
have.
You have some.
Look,
paint
I got a little paint right here. So I've been painting every morning. With my dad. It's kind of cool. Hanging with my dad is the coolest thing in the world.
Yeah, working with him.
Yeah, because it's just like it's so much fun. The work side of it's not really work when you're hanging with your dad.
Yeah.
At least hanging with my dad, because we're so creative, so we get to talk about like this, that, and life and the whole deal. But I'm a little tired from that. It is Friday, so it kind of caught up with me. So I made
the morning painting.
Yeah, right. I may actually.
Well, you're young, Johnny. You can handle that kind of scheduling.
Yeah,
crisis.
but I don't care if I'm young or old. It's still hard. But
why do you have kids and try to paint and then write a Harry Potter series?
Yeah, I have two cute little Yorkie Terriers.
Yorkies. Well, they require a lot of work and walking.
They're kind of like little kids.
And you got to keep them from the coyotes and owls.
Yeah, and sure. Speaking of my little Yorkie, Rupert is one of
Rupert Murdoch.
Rupert and Evie. Well, Rupert is funny because actually Justin Murdoch I went to school with. Talking about private school, Murdoch's son. But anyways, forget that. That's years ago. But talking about Rupert. So Rupert was like up all night last night, and was kind of like, trying to like give me a little kiss on the cheek, and Yeah, and he was trying to like go out. So finally, like I took him out, you know, and he just no joke. This is in the middle of like, you know, two in the morning.
Yeah.
And he's like eating the grass.
Yeah, they do that when their tummies are upset.
No, I know. So apparently his tummy was upset.
Yeah.
I figured that much, but I thought he had to go potty or something like that. So I'm like, go potty, and he wouldn't go. He was just like eating the grass. Finally came. Yeah. Well, you know. So you know, we kind of let my wife deal with that because I left early in the morning at about 3:30.
3:30.
Yep.
Still dark.
Yeah.
It's beautiful down here at that early. Satellites and.
And I noticed that you have a slim and trim new look.
What do you think?
Yeah, well, streamlined it.
I do like it.
You got your hair cut. It looks really good.
Summer luging. I do up here on Pagosa Peak. There's a luge run that goes all the way from Pagosa Peak to the airport.
Yeah.
It's an 11-mile run, and I like to do that. I keep that aerodynamic shape.
Well, did you get this cut locally, or what's the story?
Oh, I did. Can I plug Ooh La La Spa?
If you want to, go ahead.
Okay. Ooh La La, downtown, next to the ice cream shop.
Okay.
The wonderful Dina will take care of you and your family's hair needs.
Yeah.
Call them today, 264-4114.
When you got your hair cut, after you got it cut, did you go,
There's
ooh la la?
I did. That's required. If you don't say that, the cuts are 50.
They're
if
50?
you do say it, they're
Are you naming prices here? Like, no.
I am. A men's haircut for 18. You mean
is that what it is?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. But the thing, it's the service. It's the personalized service you get there, and the very warm welcome you get as you walk in the door. And the smell of waffle cones wafts in from next door. So
that's pretty nice.
So you get a double whammy.
Well, what do we have that's up and coming that you know about?
We got a full summer. Oh, we have the Folk and Bluegrass Festival coming up next weekend. Yes, very cool. Eddie from Ohio is headlining that on Saturday night. And
they have that. Yeah, they have that like free concert that's down there at the park. They
Friday night.
On Friday night.
Yep, Friday night. I'm not sure. I think Milk Drive is playing. I'm not sure the other band.
You know,
I
really like that because you know it gives the town a chance to like go see the music, and sometimes you know because of our economy, you know it's kind of a little tight right now. It's not exactly easy going up there, you know, getting the food, getting you know all the stuff, and spending all the money. But
there's so much music here now, Johnny. 15 years ago, there was nothing. There was no music here.
Yeah.
There was very little. It was all in church.
Yeah.
There was very little up Bear Creek too.
Yeah.
But yeah, very slim.
Well, I'll tell you, I got a chance to swing into Nello's on Wednesday night. You know, John
with
Grace,
John. All right.
Yep. He always does his thing there, and Jim Horkey was you know guest singing, and a bunch of other people, and it blows me away because it's Wednesday night in Pagosa, you know, Springs, and there's a lot of people that actually show up for that Wednesday. And, you know, I'm just kind of blown away. And Danielle is great. And she's doing a comedy night that's coming up. Danielle, yeah.
She's the owner?
Yeah, she's the owner.
Oh, okay.
You didn't know?
I didn't know.
Well, at least you're being nice to the right people, though. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing that they're the owner. Like, you know.
Oh, yeah. No, I try. I really do. Keep it even.
I usually put my foot in my mouth and, you know, I'll be sitting with somebody and I'll find out that they're the owner of the, you know, this or the
and you'll say
CEO.
Something bad about the bathroom.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I'll say something like, you know, obviously wrong.
How else are they to improve though? You know.
Well,
you know, we don't have that's why in a small town it's very hard to do restaurant reviews because you know you can hurt some feelings and because you see them every day in the restaurant. Hey, thanks for that.
Wait!
Bad review. I want
to do it. We have one more minute here. I'm going to do a quick review though. You know, I'll tell you, I've been to Asia. You know that place down the.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, the owners there are so amazing. And like you know, they made a Thai order, you know, a little bit too spicy. My wife had said like I didn't want to, you know,
too much curry.
I don't want it to be too spicy. To make a long story short, they ended up, you know, redoing it, no problem. You know, no questions asked. It wasn't even an issue or whatever the case may be. But yesterday I went in for lunch. I didn't order a salad or anything like that. She brought out a little kind of like salad. She brought out an extra soup. You know, like they go the extra mile is what I'm saying.
In the River Center.
Yeah.
Now, how do you pronounce it? I've heard several different
pronunciations. I say it Asia, but it's probably Asia. Yeah.
Right. I've been corrected.
AJAI or something like that.
But it's a great place. Yeah, it's one of our. Now it's on our new list of Pagosa favorites, including the Boulder Coffee Cafe, where we're coming to you live in Technicolor.
Yeah, semi-live.
Johnny, get some rest.
Yeah.
We'll see you when we see you.
Have a great week, you guys.
All right.